I think I'm a pretty confident driver. I used to be a pretty reckless driver.
Yeah, I've had a few years' experience in driving, had a few situations occur to me.
I think that I'm a pretty inexperienced driver. I'm probably the most inexperienced, youngest person in the group.
I've had a few crashes that I've had to learn a lot.
I think I'm a pretty average driver. Probably in emergency situations, probably tend to panic a little bit.
I reckon I'm a pretty good driver. I don't know, I'll try and stick to the speed limits. I'm pretty cautious.
I'm an okay driver, nothing's happened to me so far, there's nothing wrong with what I do. Then we get on the skid pad and we show you what your instinct will make you do and how it can put you into further trouble.
Off the power, whoa. You see that little push of power?
On the skid pad, I'm pretty nervous, but...
Yeah, I'm probably most nervous about the out of control bit, yeah.
With the skid cars, we have the ability to lift the weight off the front wheels and induce an understeer when the front wheels lose grip. So basically what we want them to do is the front end loses grip, not to turn the wheel more, not to jump on the brakes, but to get off the throttle, straighten the wheel slightly until they have grip, and then recommence the turn and maybe brake if they need to.
The braking? Yes. Oh, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure.
I don't know, I'll probably skid. It should be fun, but anyway.
Remember in the classroom we were talking about braking to the point just before lockup and how in the bitumen, dry bitumen, it's going to be a firm, hard pressure of the pedal in the dry, and in the wet it's going to be a slightly softer press because you've got less grip.
Jürgen, he's explained some things, I go, ooh, yeah, that's a really good way of looking at it.
A lot of it's to do with braking and managing your braking and how different brake systems work, conditions, distance, how an extra 10 kilometres can change the distance to braking quite considerable.
Situations you never want to be in, but what do you do if you get in that situation?
Get that 60 back off and brake now. Hard, 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 hard. Excellent. That was good threshold braking.
Never been the driver of a four-wheel drive, but I've been in a lot of four-wheel drivers. Yeah.
Yeah, that little back off there was what you don't want to do.
Keep steady throttle, stay in the wheel ruts.
Knowledge is a key factor, I think. You know, if you're more knowledgeable on something, then you've got more of an awareness of the end results, so to speak. So yeah, I think knowledge is a great thing.
Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, left, 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 keep it going, keep it going. Ease off slightly, that's it.
My favourite part would be the four-wheel driving that we did today. I thought that was something I'm very interested in, living out in Boddington as well. We do a lot of that kind of stuff there and I learnt a lot.
Down at the steering wheel to make sure it's straight ahead. Yeah. There you go.
We're looking at what to do when things go wrong, a bit of at the edge of grip control of the car.
The rally car drive will be exciting, I think, because I've probably had the least amount of experience in that.
So I've only been driving for about 4 years or so.
All right, brake hard, open through the way there, look for the green cone, go deep, now turn it tight, patient.
No, I didn't know I had that in me, to be honest. I think I just gave it all I got and just went with it.
Brake hard, all four cones, go straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up.
Oh my God!
The V8s. Looking forward to the V8s.
And I'm just about jumping the V8 supercar, which is about to be pretty cool, I think.
The V8 race laps for sure will be the thing I'm looking most forward to. I heard that we can drive them.
Well, he said 180, so I'll try and push it to 180.
There's a time and place for everything. Yeah, I love speed. I have my own racing. In the V8 race cars, we hit 180 k's an hour or thereabouts multiple times every week. But I haven't had a speeding fine for 10 years on the road. There's a place for each of them. So it's reward, it's a bit of fun, but also underscores some good basic principles.
Could be the difference between life and death. Some of these things I've learnt today, so definitely it's going to help me.
Pretty much driving, like in conditions where you brake hard in the rain and that, what you sort of can do and what you can't do and what will affect your driving, yeah, as you're going into corners. And your visual, mainly your visual, if you focus on something and you're driving and you lose control, if you keep focusing on that, you're going to hit it.
This cone as you go past it. You see how you lost your bearings?
biggest thing I've learned today is the fact that no matter how much experience you've got, you can always learn something more. The older you get, the more bad habits you get into.
It's interesting some of the stuff he was saying about the speed, like how much that actually impacts. Like you don't sort of think about the 10 k's an hour, but when you actually were to hit somebody.
Learn a few things about braking and understeer and oversteer and just that sort of fit. You can't really describe it, you have to be in there and it's a lot of it is feeling.
With uncontrolled slide, I actually learnt that you can actually turn while you're actually going forward slightly. So when you're actually braking, you can actually manoeuvre the vehicle instead of just braking straight.
The biggest thing is just situational awareness and driving. Like you can only control what you're doing, so being aware of what's going on around you and changing your position in the traffic to like in regards to what the rest of the traffic's doing is the best way to just negotiate safely and not have a crash at the end of the day.
Oh, it's going to make me way more aware, aware of my limitations, I think, if anything.
I'll definitely take those skills back to the mine side just because we're driving around the pit every day and we're in a very rough terrain, so being able to practice those skills on a daily basis is going to be so helpful.
Dump trucks, yeah, it's pretty much if you corner them too quick and that, you can lose control pretty much the same as a car. So, yeah, it's a lot to do with cornering and speeds. You've just got to really concentrate on what you're doing, whichever vehicle you're driving.
Today was awesome experience. Can't complain at all.
Yeah, no, I had a good day.
It's just been fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, it was good, knowledgeable and good fun too, so yeah, it's been a good day, mate.
It was one of the best days I've ever had, to be honest. I've learnt a lot and experiences are just, you never get it anywhere else.